Now let us discuss 6.2 exercise. First one, in figure 6.28, find the values of x and y. Then you have to show that AB is parallel to CD. Now look at that figure. So two lines it is given. So another line cutting that one. So one is marked AB. Second one is marked CD. Then this one is 50 and this one marked as X. This one is Y and this one is 130. Now look at this one. First thing is you are asked to find out what X and Y, the value of X and Y. Okay. Now first find out the value of X and Y. Then second, what two questions are there. After finding X and Y, you have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. So let us first think about how will you prove AB is parallel to CD. When two lines will be parallel if corresponding angles are equal or if alternate angles are equal. That also we have learned. So thinking, keep it in mind. So first we will find out X and Y. Now look at this one. One line AB, another line cutting that one. So what will be 50 plus X? 50 plus X will be 180. Why? It is linear pair. Now see a straight line, another line is cutting, so it is linear pair. So here you can write 50 plus X, that is equal to 180. You can put that reason, that is linear pair. Okay. So what will be X? X will be equal to 180 minus 50, that is equal to 130. So you got the value of X. Now comes here. Look at this one. This line and this one CD. Two lines cutting each other. What is this type of angle? Vertically opposite angle. No, you have already learned that one in 6th standard. Vertically opposite angles will be equal. So two lines cutting each other, so form vertically opposite angles will be equal. Now 130 is equal to Y. Reason what you will give? Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Okay. Now X you got 130, Y you also got 130. Now a connection between X and Y can you make? Which type of angle it is? Which type of angle it is? See the shape it is making Z. Now, so which type of angle it is? That is alternate angle. So alternate, X is equal to Y. X is equal to Y, that is equal to 130. So alternate angle. Which type of angle? Alternate angle. So we have already learned that if alternate angles are equal, that lines will be parallel to each other. Okay. So we have learned that if alternate angles are equal, then AB will be parallel to CD. Okay. So how we proved this one? Started from linear pair. 50 plus x is equal to 180, that is linear pair. AB is a line, another line is cutting, so linear pair. Just write in bracket linear pair, it is understood. So x will be equal to 180 minus 50, that is equal to 130. Now AB, CD and that line is cutting that, so these two angles will be vertically opposite angles, so that also will be equal. Now connection between x and y, they are alternate angles and they are equal, that means AB is parallel to CD. Okay, second one. Second one, in figure 6.29, if AB is parallel to CD, CD is parallel to EF, and x is to z is equal to 3 is to 7, you are asked to find out x. Now see, three lines. It is given AB, CD and EF. Okay. It is given AB is parallel to CD and EF is also parallel to CD. That means AB is parallel to EF also. Now another line is cutting them. So here it is X. This one is Y. And this one is Z. Okay. Now Y is to Z is given, but your question is to find out x. Okay. Now let us discuss this one. As AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF, AB is parallel to EF. See, this one is parallel to this one is parallel to this. That means these two will be parallel lines. So we can write as AB is parallel to CD, parallel sign, in 8th standard we discussed sign is like this, 2 dashes like that, and CD is parallel to EF, therefore AB will be parallel to EF. Okay, if AB is parallel to EF, what is this X and Z? X and Z, look at that shape, Z shape. X and Z will be equal. X and Z will be equal. Which type of angle they are? They are alternate angle. Angle X will be equal to Z, alternate angle. I think X equal to Z, this way you can write. Okay, Z, small z, they don't know, so alternate angle. Okay, X is equal to Z. Now X is equal to Z we got, but there is a relationship given, Y is to Z, that is equal to 3 is to 7. Instead of Z, now can you write X? Can you write X? Yes. Why? Because Z is same as X. So Y is to X, that is equal to 3 is to 7. That means Y will be equal to 3, A you can put, and X will be equal to 7A. Usually we are putting X, we cannot put here X because X is already given as angle. Okay, let us put another one, A, small a. Okay, but what is their relationship, X and Y? Look at that one. They are interior angle on the same side. No, interior angle on the same side. And what is their property? Interior angle on the same side will be equal to 180. So X plus Y will be equal to 180. Our X is 7A plus 3a is equal to 180, or 10a is equal to 180, or a is equal to 180 divided by 10, 18. So how will you find x? 7 into 18. 7 into 18. So 120. 6. So x value is 126. You are not asked to find out y and z, so forget about that one. Okay, so how we have done that? First we took AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. So AB is parallel to EF. Now as AB is parallel to EF, X and Y are alternate angle and they will be equal. So X is equal to Y alternate angle. So you can change that Z to X, that is Y is to, instead of Y is to Z, we can put Y is to X, that is equal to 3:7. Now you can put y is equal to 3a and x equal to 7a. Now you have to take the property of x and y, that is interior angle on the same side. So give the explanation: interior bracket, okay, angle on the same side. I hope you can see, otherwise what I said you can put it in the bracket. Okay, so x plus y is equal to 180. What is our x? 7a. And what is our y? 3a. That is equal to 180, or 10a is equal to 180, or a is equal to 180 divided by 10, that is equal to 18. Now what is our x? 7 into 18, that is equal to 126. Now let us discuss that third one, third problem. In figure 6.30, if AB is parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular to CD and GED is equal to 126, you are asked to find out AGE, GEF, FGE, like that. Okay, so two parallel lines are there, AB. So let us draw that one, AB and CD. So AB and CD. Now EF as perpendicular, it is given angle E, angle E and F. Okay, okay, G is here. Now GED, which one it will come? GED, this angle is 126, it is given. This one is 126. What you are asked to find out? AGE, this one. GEF, GEF, that is this one, this angle. Okay, then FGE, this one. Okay, so the whole angle GED is given, that is this much angle is given, 126. You are asked to find out this angle and this one. So 126, you look at this one, these two are parallel lines. So GED, you can find that GED EF plus FED. Now that is FED is what? 90 degree. That is EF is perpendicular, that is given there. So our GED is equal to GEF plus FED. And what is FED? FED is equal to 90. So GED, that is 126, is equal to GEF plus, put that angle sign, 90, or GEF is equal to 126 minus 90. So 126 minus 90, find out the value. 6, then 3, 36. So you got this one as 36. Now which one you have to find out? AGE. AGE. Now these two are parallel lines. Look at this one. This line is cutting that one. So this angle and this angle will be which type of angle? See the shape? Alternate angle. See the shape? Alternate angle. So AGE will be equal to GED, that is equal to 126. What's the reason you will write? Alternate angle. Okay, alternate angle. So you got that one also. Now one is remaining. Which one is that? FG. This angle is remaining. For that, look at this line. Another line is cutting. Which type of angle? These two are linear pair. Okay, so this plus this one will be equal to 180. So AGE plus FGE will be equal to 180. Reason what you will write? Linear pair. Linear pair. So FGE will be equal to 180 minus AGE. What is AGE? 126. 180 minus 126. So it will be 54. So 54. FGE will be equal to 54. So you got all the three angles. So how we started? We started from here. GED will be equal to GEF plus FED. So 126 equal to GEF plus 90. So you got GEF is equal to 36. Then we took the property of alternate angle, that is AGE and GED will be equal. So this also will be 126. Now linear pair property we took here. So FGE we got as 54.